Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Unless this is your first time here, then hi. My name is Abigail. I do musical reactions here on YouTube, all in the first take. Today we are reacting to a Buy Me a Coffee request brought to you by Nick. Hi Nick, thank you so much for being patient with me. I truly appreciate your generosity. What he requested was Frantic Amber, Hell's Belle. There's an E on the end of Belle there. So, never heard of this band. Shocker, I know. Came out 2 months ago. It's fairly new with 114,000 views. So typically what we do, guys, is we watch the video twice together, with the first watch containing the pauses and stops so I can give you my thoughts in real time. And then the second time we watch it, I won't stop the video at all. We will enjoy the music. I will take some notes and then we'll talk about it after. This is a lengthy song, so I might not play the whole entire video, but we'll play most of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get situated here. I got my notebook. Let me move this, got my mouse, move my mic, out of frame, keyboard, good to go. So without further ado, I give you Frantic Amber. Sounds hectic. And haunting. Look at that stance. They're all in a stance, aren't they? Okay. Like that guitar riff. Of course, CC isn't available. So, I'll try my best to listen to the lyrics. I didn't expect that. I was expecting, you know, obviously the guitars and the riffs and everything. I was expecting rock, but I didn't expect her to growl at me like that. I think the first thing she said was, "Welcome." Here we go. Deep. Axe to the head? Okay, I like that. I don't know why. It's the simple things I like. Down, down, down. Very intense. I don't know. I liked that combination of her mannerisms with what she was saying. It was very appropriate. Might be my thumbnail. Pointing down. Down to the basement. Down to the basement. It's time for dismemberment. No, thank you. Pocket so deep. Very dramatic so far. There is now smoke coming up just to add to the drama. All right, let's go. I don't want to be next. like it. Here comes the guitar. Wait, before we get into the guitar solo, I like that even though it was short, even though there was just a short moment for the bassist to shine, we got to hear her, just her, pretty much, and drums, I guess. But I like that she got her moment to shine before the guitarist, I'm sure, is about to slay this solo that's coming. Love it. Come on, shred! Go, shred! There we go. Okay. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I like that pause. Okay, good solo. Good solo. I really liked it. I really liked the bass moment followed by that solo. I'm here for it. Keep going. She's got torches. The first time we're leaving the initial setting or set we were in. First time I'm hearing singing and harmonies.
Fire ablaze in the night. It burns to the ground. Such a tragedy.
Singing about fire, they come outside and here's a pyro. Something about a headless corpse? Big breath. I don't like that chair. Drums are going crazy. Is this how they're gonna end it? I like it. Very dramatic. Again. So, let's go from halfway, probably the solo. I'm going to take some notes. We'll talk about it after. Yes, perfect. that. I liked that transition.
Such a tragedy. I as bells. 3 charred bodies of children and a headless corpse. Is it her? Such a mystery. Did she get away? The mistress of murder. The pain of love, the delight of Belle.
Wow, big breath here. Again. Wow. That was pretty. I like the ending. All right, thank you so much for that request, Nick. I took some notes. Let's go ahead and talk about it. I thought the entire song was gonna be growls the entire time. And if that were the case, it wouldn't have been my favorite. I can't just be growled at for 6 minutes. I need something to switch it up. That's my preference. She did. So she didn't do it the whole time. There was a little, let's just go. I'm going off the top of my head when I literally wrote it down. Okay. I wrote here, well, they're all in black. I'm not surprised by that. All right, so I did enjoy the moment that they let the bass shine. And even though it was short, it kind of introduced or led the way into the guitar solo, which I wrote here, started off kind of slow. I'm like, yeah, shred, give me more. She picked it up, so I enjoyed that. After she finishes that solo, there's a quick little pause where everything is super quiet. Boom, and then they come back in. I love that song so much. I always say this, it's because, you know, if you're doing this live, you have to be tight. You have to be together, because if one person is slightly off, it's going to be very noticeable. So I respect that they take that seriously enough to make sure to practice and just be, you know, in the pocket. After the guitar solo, we get to hear actual singing, pretty clean singing voice from Miss Amber here. And it's actually quite pretty. She has a beautiful vibrato. I like vibratos that are slower and fuller, and that's her in a nutshell. Very pretty. She does that when they go outside to the second set for the first time, where she starts singing about fire, and then there's fire everywhere, very appropriate. Again, I wrote here typical lyrics about headless corpses, basement disfiguring, murder, yeah, all of that stuff. Pretty standard. What else? And then she ends the song by growling, "Hell's Belle." But she needs a really big breath, and she does that twice. I actually found that quite impressive, because that's when you should do it, is at the climax or at the end of the song when things are building up to the end, which ends with more pretty clean singing. As much as I loved her voice and her vibrato, I almost missed that there's strings at that part too. The entire song is quite heavy with guitars and, you know, drum and bass, obviously. And that part when she's singing, there's pretty strings. That was actually quite pretty and beautiful. Done and done. Those were my notes. Thank you so much, Nick, for this request. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about this one. Have you heard of this band? Would you like to hear more? I truly would appreciate your feedback. If you guys enjoyed this reaction, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to check out the Patreon link as well as the Discord link in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, Nick. Bye, guys.